Calgary Northern Hills.
Well, thank you, Mr. Speaker. This spring will mark the second year since wildfires threatened the communities of Wood Buffalo, including Indigenous communities and beyond in 2016. My question is to the Minister of Municipal Affairs. Based on the trend over the last decade, and assuming there will be more weather-related disruptive events in store for us, how will the newly amended Emergency Management Act address the lessons learned and the recommendations given based on previous disasters?
The Honourable Minister.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and thank you to the member for the question. Many of these updates are in response to post-incident assessments from previous disasters because it's important that we learn from each event and we can improve to respond to the next one. Just as an example, the KPMG report after the Wood Buffalo fires recommended a review of this legislative framework, and that is what we are currently doing. The main update to this act, to this creation of this, is the Local Authorities Emergency Management Regulation, or LEMR, which we are working on with the emergency management community right now. This regulation will ensure all municipalities across the province have clear direction on emergency management practices so they are better prepared to respond to disasters and keep Albertans safe.
For supplemental.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. And as we move into the spring and a possible emergency disaster response season across the province, how are we better prepared to liaise with, to coordinate with, and to engage with valuable community partners in our emergency response to support Albertans?
Honourable Minister.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and thank you for the question. Field officers from the Alberta Emergency Management Agency and regional representatives of the Alberta Environment and Parks have been on the ground in many communities across this province to provide advice and help during the recent floods. The government has also provided flood equipment and mitigation equipment to all communities that have requested support from the provincial stockpile. And these include pumps, hoses, temporary dams, sandbags, sandbagging machines, and generators. Alberta is a leader in emergency management because we understand the importance of preparation and mitigation, and we will continue to be a leader.
Second supplemental.
And thank you, Mr. Speaker. To the same minister, and given that the summer months lead to drier conditions, wildfire preparedness becomes essential to ensure the safety of Albertans. How has the ministry implemented lessons learned from past wildfires to ensure potential concerns coming into the season are addressed?
The Honourable Minister.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Thank you for the question. Along with Ag and Forestry, the Alberta Emergency Management Agency is always monitoring the wildfire situation across Alberta. We routinely assess potential concerns and connect with public safety partners every single day. We work with communities year-round, advising them on their emergency management plans, understanding the risks, and fund programs such as Fire Smart to help communities. We know you can never be too prepared for disasters, so ongoing training and teamwork is crucial and essential. Collaboration is key in municipal affairs, and we will continue to connect with communities around this province.